Best vacation ever.
We went to Galveston, Texas, which is right nearby Houston. So we also did some stuff in Houston.
We visited a couple restaurants. Well,
McDonald's.
The first one was one that apparently Elliot had been before.
So Nick and I had been there before, but I thought that Elliot had been there with us, but he hadn't.
It was McDonald's on a bridge, though. So the other place that we had was Whataburger.
Is it Whataburger?
I thought that's what I said.
He said Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Wait.
It's so massive.
I'm a nugget.
We're going with this theme, I guess. Another place that we visited for the first time was Buc-ee's.
And we got tons of souvenir stuff.
Buc-ee's merch.
We got matching Buc-ee's Hawaiian shirts. And
Elliot got a lot of stuffed animals. He got a Buc-ee hand puppet, a Buc-ee plushie, and then a little Buc-ee plushie. But then he told us later that he did not like going to Buc-ee's. But he wanted all three of those things. I don't know.
so we just got out of Buc-ee's, which is like Mandy Kryptonite. It's like the busiest place I've ever seen. But we got some sandwiches.
So this is spicy. It's like a club.
Okay.
I think it's like brisket.
Oh, I got the brisket, not the pulled pork.
Is it spicy?
No, I can go. You want to trade? Try mine. And then I had a couple bites of my pulled pork sandwich, which was really good. But then Mandy got some weird sandwich that was kind of spicy. And so I ended up having to eat the rest of her sandwich. But how was the pulled pork?
It was good. It was not spicy. He's so good to me.
Taxes.
Okay, we're in Texas. We just drove.
Texas.
Texas. We just drove. How many hours was it? A lot of hours. Yesterday we saw the Dude Perfect office and Master Kim's studio where Elliot and Mandy used to do Taekwondo. So then today, we're going to go to the Videogame Museum, and then afterwards we're going to drive to Galveston, where we're going to stay the rest of the trip.
What's this?
That's my bra.
Alright, we'll see you later.
Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I got there too.
Okay, hurry.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Video games. Video games.
We're here first at the Video Game Museum. Nobody else is in here right now. How crazy is this?
Pretty crazy.
It was a really big museum. I mean, I guess not really big, but big for video games, I would say. They had all kinds of stuff that I've never seen before, like board games and stuff like that.
They had a giant Pong game. They had an arcade there.
Yeah.
And when you went, part of your admission includes like 4 or 5 coins to use in the arcade, and then you could buy more if you want to play more. So.
And they gave us extra because
yeah.
I think I had like a video game shirt or something like that on that they really liked. Another place that we've been wanting to visit for a really long time is the Houston Space Center. They had the last Saturn V that we hadn't seen already, so now we've seen them all.
All 3!
Their Saturn V isn't displayed up in the air like the other ones. It's more like on the ground. Like it's elevated, but you can't go underneath it.
But the other ones are like that. Oh, well, they're not up in the air like this. They're up
Well,
in the
that's
air
what I
like
meant. Like they're up in the air.
Well,
like
it's
you
the
can
same.
walk.
Okay.
Like here's the rocket. Okay, you can walk underneath it. Yeah.
Yes, this one is a little different.
You can't do that.
You couldn't go under. This one is was like a backup, right?
Well, so I think all of them have pieces that were technically real, but this is the only one I think that has like all real parts, so that
like they could
technically
fuel it up and send it up there. Well.
But it was cool because you could kind of get a little closer to it with it being on the ground, and also kind of like walk behind and see like the back of it better and stuff like that.
And they had where like part of it comes apart. I don't know the right words, but you could see like where they would have stored.
Oh yeah.
Like the rover and like all the gear and
lander.
stuff. You could see inside of it at one certain point.
Yeah.
That was really cool because we haven't been able to see that in any other one.
The other highlight from the Space Center was they took you kind of on this tour of like the actual councils of when I think it was the council from Apollo 11. I think it was for a lot of the Apollo missions.
Yeah, like where they were launching it. Like where the command center.
Yeah.
Yes. You were saying council and I was thinking video game. I was like, what is he talking about?
It was all set up like exactly as it was on that day, and they had the little red phone that would call the president or whatever.
How cool is that?
And then they had it was on a real space shuttle, but I think the airplane that it was sitting on is real. And then so you have like the 747 and then the shuttle on top.
That was pretty cool because you could go in both levels of the airplane and the shuttle above.
Yeah. And Mandy dropped her sunglasses down to the second level.
I forgot about that.
Of the shuttle.
Yeah. I almost took a guy out. And luckily they were still there when we got down to the next level.
Yeah.
There's a place called Wonderwall, and it's a giant, like 10-story waterfall, and it's like a little arch, and the water goes on both sides. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was crazy. When you walk up, like, you just get soaked. Like, I didn't expect it. I don't know why.
You don't think about it. It's right in the middle of this city area, and there's a building right across, and I think there's some sort of connection between that building and the waterfall thing, but
yeah, I think it's really like the gallons of the waterfall and the height of the building. Or
something. That's okay. Something like that.
Alright, it's the first morning at our fancy new hotel. There's a lot of orange. Yeah. The hotel room is okay. The hallway is extremely hot.
Yeah.
But
The elevator.
we do have this amazing view. There goes the seagull. The ocean. The pier. We're here. But we just got down to the pool,
And we're going to the beach.
and now we're gonna go down to the beach, which Elliot does not want to do.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go check out some shops and maybe get a beach umbrella. And I don't know what else, but you'll know soon. One day we were at the beach and it started raining.
The first. We're at the beach. You can kind of hear it, but it's raining pretty hard. What do you think, Nick?
Pretty nice. Like, and it was really crazy seeing like all the water up close while it was raining. Like, I think it's the first time I've ever seen that.
It was super sunny too. It wasn't like
it just came out of
cloudy that we saw like a storm blowing in. It was just perfectly sunny, just like raining. It's kind of cool to play in the water while it was raining. We got to rent chairs and an umbrella that they like set up for you, and I loved it so.
That was your birthday present.
I don't know why I'm like so excited about it, but it was just felt like so like pampered. Like we don't have to set it up. We don't have to carry it back to the hotel.
Yeah, it was nice.
Elliot, can you stand up?
Look back here.
Elliot. Come on, Nick.
One of the main reasons we wanted to go to Galveston was to hang out on the beach. And we did a little bit. We spent like a day or two maybe at the beach.
The main reason why we couldn't spend too much time at the beach is because we got super duper sunburned.
But also Elliot got sick and we were kind of stuck in the hotel room for like 2 or 3 days. He didn't have COVID. He was just sick. So that kind of put a damper on a good chunk of the trip.
Yeah.
But we did manage to have a little bit of fun once he started feeling a little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
We got to go to the pyramids. What were they called?
They're called Moody Gardens.
Yeah.
The pyramids at Moody Gardens, I think is what it is. They have like 3 different pyramids, and each one is like a different theme. So like one was like a botanical garden, one was like a science like center kind of thing. And what was the other one? Aquarium. There was one that was an aquarium.
One of the other reasons we went down to Galveston was for Mandy's birthday. So we did at least manage to squeeze in a little birthday dinner at this like really nice restaurant that serves seafood.
Yeah, what was the name of it? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Do I have it written down? I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it was so good though. If we have the name, we'll put it in. It was really good. They had this amazing bread that was like, you know, they bring to the table. We got a bunch of fresh seafood that was really good. And yeah. Everybody got dressed up in their finest Bucky shirts.
Yeah, we wore our matching Bucky's Hawaiian shirts to dinner.
We also went down to like downtown Galveston. They have like a little shopping district. That was pretty cool.
The Strand.
The Strand, yeah. They had a bunch of little souvenir shops and
candy stores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Time to walk. See if this one over here said set ID. Oh, somebody farted.
What says the ID?
Okay, let's see it.
Yeah.
Set ID.
So funny.
How did you get me to do that?
I don't know, just hit it a bunch.
Wait.
Change password.
So we were able to squeeze in one last day of fun after Elliot got sick and he was feeling like fully better. We went down to the beach a little bit and we rented a golf cart and drove along the ocean back and forth a bunch of times. That was really fun. There we go. We're in the back of the golf cart. What do you think about the golf cart, Elliot? I think he's feeling better. What do you think? It's gonna be the best part. Driving on the ocean side.
So overall, it was definitely the hardest trip we went on between the sunburn and the sickness, and Mandy even got sick on the way back home. Somehow I avoided it all. We even had to change rooms at the hotel. There was a smell. There was a broken air conditioner.
There were bugs.
Yeah, it was overall just a really crazy trip. Now that we sit down and talk about it, like how much good stuff we did do on this trip.
Yeah.
And I think this video is going to make it seem like it was the most fun trip in the world.
We didn't videotape Elliot throwing up in the hotel room, and
none of that'll be in here.
there was a really awesome nurse at the urgent care that helped us out a lot, and I'm sorry I don't remember her name, but she was incredible. So thank you for that. And yeah.